Only when we are thorough with these laws, we will be able to work out the problems. What I'll do is, I'll bring this c cube to the left hand side and this expression to the right hand side. So when you break it down to the smallest unit, then we can apply the laws of indices. Hello everyone, I am Purnima, faculty in the Department of Commerce, Vidhyaashram, First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In continuation of my sessions, I will be having one more session on problems on indices. Now, let us, before just going into the problems on indices, let us have a quick recap of the laws of indices. Now, what does the first law tell us? First law tells us that a to the power of m into a to the power of n equals a to the power of m plus n. Now, the second law, what does it tells us? A to the power of m by a to the power of n equals a to the power of n minus n when m is greater than m, or a to the power of m by a to the power of n equals a to the power of n minus m when n is greater than m. That is 1 by n to n minus m. Now, what does the third law tells us? Third law tells us that a to the power of m whole to the power of n equals a to the power of mn. Now, next, the fourth law. What does the fourth law tell us? So, the fourth law tells us that a into b to the power m equals a to the power of m into b to the power m. Now, the fifth law. What does the fifth law tell us? A by b to the power m equals a to the power m by b to the power m. So, we should be thorough with these laws. Only when we are thorough with these laws, we will be able to work out the problems. Now, these are the basic laws based on which these problems are given. Now, let us go in for the problem. Now, here the problem says 2 to the power of n into 10 to the power of m minus 1 into 6 to the power of m minus n into 15 to the power m plus n minus 2 whole over 4 to the power of m into 5 to the power of 2m plus n into 9 to the power of m minus 1 equals 1 by 250. Now, here we have to simplify, as I have been repeating in my earlier classes. So, whenever you are given a number, try to break it down to the smallest unit. So, you can write it as multiples of 2, 3, 5 or 7. So, when you break it down to the smallest unit, then we can apply the laws of indices. Now, here in this problem, they have given here 2 to the, this will be equal to 2 to the power of n into 10 to the power of m minus 1 is given. Now, this 10 can be written as 2 into 5. Now, I will write it as 2 into 5 to the power of m minus 1. Then, they have given us 6. Now, 6 is the factor of 2 into 3. So, I will write it as 2 into 3 to the power of m minus 1. Then they have given us 15. Now, the multiples of 15 are 3 into 5. Now, I will split this as 3 into 5 to the power of m plus n minus 2 whole over. Now, 4 to the power of m is given. So, 4 is 2 square. So, instead of writing 4, I am writing 2 square to the power m. Then next is 5 to the power. So 5, we don't have any multiples of 5. So I am writing it as it is. 5 to the power of 2m plus n. Then again 9 is given. So 9 is nothing but 3 square. So 3 square to the power of m minus 1. So when I further simplify this, I will get the answer as 2 to the power of n into, now this is of this law 4 we can apply here. So 2 into 5 to the power of m minus 1. So a into b to the power of m equals a to the power of m into b to the power of m. So I will split it as 2 to the power of m minus 1 into 5 to the power of m minus 1. Then into again 2 to the power of m minus n into 3 to the power of m minus n into 3 to the power of m plus n minus 2 into 5 to the power of m plus n minus 2. So, next, in the denominator, we will be having 2 to the power of 2m. Okay, then 5 to the power of 2m plus n, it can be written as 5 to the power of 2m into 5 to the power of n into 3 to the power of 2m minus 2. So, 2 into m is 2m, 2 into 1 is 2. Now, I will simplify it further. So, in the further simplification, I will segregate all the 2's, I will segregate the 3's and the 5's. So, in the next step, what I am writing is 2 to the power of n plus, I will add this 2 to the power of n plus m minus 1. Then next plus m minus n. So, the base 2, I have added all the powers. Then in the denominator, I am having 2 to the power of 2m. So, I will write it as minus 2m. Then next, I will take this base 5 into base 5. So, base 5, I have the power m minus 1. Then again, I have it here plus m plus n minus 2. Then in the denominator, I am having minus 2m minus n. Now, the next power is 3. 3 I am taking here. 3 to the power of m. This is 3 to the power of m minus n plus m plus n minus 2 and minus 2m plus 2. Now, I will simplify this further. So, m plus m is 2m. So, minus 2m gets cancelled, plus n minus n gets cancelled. I am left with 2 to the power of minus 1. Now, next I am having here. So, 5 is here. So, m plus m 2m plus 2m minus 2m gets cancelled. Then plus n minus n gets cancelled. So, m minus n plus n gets cancelled. So, I am left with 5 to the power of minus 3. 5 to the power of minus 3. Then I am left with this 2m gets cancelled. So, 3 to the power 0. So, next I will write it as 1 by 2 into 1 by 5 cube into 1. So, this will be equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by, so 5 cube is how much? 5 into 5 into 5. So, that comes up to 125. So, 125 into 2, that will be 250. So, this is the answer. So, 250 is the answer. Hope you have all understood this problem. Now, let us go to the next problem. So, the next problem is 3 into 2 to the power of n plus 1 plus 2 to the power n whole over 2 to the power of n plus 2 minus 2 to the power of n minus 1 equals 2. Now, we have to get this 2 as the answer. Now, let us split it up. Now, I will write it as 3 into 2 to the power of n into 2 to the power 1 plus 2 to the power n. Again, in the denominator, I will write 2 to the power n into 2 to the power 2. So, this n plus 2, I am writing it separately, 2 to the power of n and 2 to the power of 2 minus 2 to the power of n into 2 to the power of minus 1. So, this is how we have to split it and write. Now, in the next step, what I will do is, I am seeing this common. 2n is common for both these numbers. So I will write 2n outside the bracket. So within the bracket, I will write 3 into 2 to the power 1 plus 1 whole over. So again 2n is common in both these expressions. So I will write here bracket, outside the bracket 2n I am writing. So 2 square minus 2 to the power of minus 1. So 2 to the power of n, 2 to the power of n gets cancelled. So this will be equal to 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 1 7. So 3 into 2 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. Now 2 square is how much? 4, 4 minus half. So 4 minus half means what? So it comes up to 3 and a half. So 7 by 3 and a half. So this 3 and a half, if I write it as an improper fraction, it will come up to 7 by 2. Now I'll take the reciprocal. 7 into 2 by 7. So 7 and 7 gets cancelled. So I am left with 2. So 2 is the answer. Hope you have all understood this. So whenever you are given a problems on indices, you have to just split the powers and simplify the problem. Now, the next problem is, if a to the power of 1 by 3 plus b to the power of 2 by 3 plus c equals 0, prove that a plus b square plus c cube the whole cube will be equal to 27 ab square and c square. Now, consider a to the power 1 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3 plus c equals 0. Now, what I will do is, I can rewrite it as a to the power 1 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3 equals minus c. Now, I am cubing this equation. Cube the equation. So, when I cube the equation, I will get a to the power 1 by 3 the whole cube plus b to the power 2 by 3 the whole cube equals minus c the whole cube. Now, this is an expansion of the formula. Now, what is the formula used here? So, the formula used is a plus b the whole cube will be equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Now, I am making use of this formula here. So, when I expand the formula, I will get a to the power of 1 by 3 the whole cube plus b to the power of 2 by 3 the whole cube plus 3 into a to the power 1 by 3 into b to the power 2 by 3 into a to the power 1 by 3 plus b to the power 2 by 3. Now, this is equal to minus c the whole cube. Now, I am simplifying it further. 8 into 3 into 1 by 3 plus b to the power of 2 by 3 into 3 plus 3 into a to the power 1 by 3 into b to the power 2 by 3. Now, instead of writing a to the power of 1 by 3 plus b to, I'll write it as minus c. So, minus c, I will write it here. Now, 3 and 3 gets cancelled. I am left with a plus 3 and 3 gets cancelled. B square I am left with. This plus into minus, minus 3 a to the power of 1 by 3 b to the power of 2 by 3 c. So, I am getting this answer. Now, so this is equal to minus c the whole cube. Now, I am cubing this again. Cube this equation. When I cube the equation again, what will I get? So when I cube this, a plus b square, so plus c cube, the whole cube will be equal to 3 to the power of 3 into a to the power of 1 by 3, b to the power of 2 by 3 into c. Now I am cubing this again. So this equation has to be cubed here. So I will write it as the next step, a plus b square plus c cube, the whole cube will be equal to 3 into a to the power 1 by 3, b to the power 2 by 3 into c, the whole cube. Now this will be the same. So when I cube 3 into 3 is 9, 9 into 3 is 27 into a to the power of 1 by 3 into 3 into b to the power of 2 by 3 into 3 into c cube. So this will be equal to 27 into a b square c cube. So this is the given answer. Hope you have all understood this. So when you are given an equation of a to the power of 1 by 3, b to the power of 2 by 3 into c, then you have to follow these steps and simplify the problem. Now, the next problem is, if m minus n equals 1, prove that 9n into 3 square, in the bracket we have 3 to the power of minus n by 2 whole to the power of minus 2 minus 27n divided by 3 to the power of 3m into 2 to the power of 3 equals 1 by 27. So we have to prove that this equation is equal to 1 by 27. So as we have been doing the same way, we will simplify this problem. So how do we simplify? We will write it in the lowest of the power. So 9n can be written as 3 to the power 2 whole to the power of n into 3 square into, then the next will be, we have the 3 to the power of minus n by 2 into minus 2 minus, again 27n is given. So this can be written as 3 cube to the power n whole over 3 to the power of 3m into 2 to the power 3. Now this can be simplified further. So I will write it as 3 to the power of 2n into 3 square into, so n by 2 into, so minus n by 2 into minus 2. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So I am left with n. So 3 to the power of n minus 3 to the power of 3n whole over 3 to the power of 3m into 2 to the power 3. Now you simplified this further. So if you can see here, we have this 2 to the power of n into 3 to the power 2 into 3 to the power of n minus 3 to the power of 3n whole over 3 to the power of 3m minus 2 cube. Now this can be simplified further. So when I simplify it further, what will I get? So it will be 3 to the power of 2n plus n into 3 square minus 3 to the power of 3n divided by 3 to the power of 3m into 2 cube. Now this I will simplify it further. So 3 to the power of 3n into 3 square minus 3 to the power of 3n whole over 3 to the power of 3m into 2 to the power 3. Now this I am rewriting it here. So 3 to the power of 3n into 3 square minus 3 to the power of 3n whole over 3 to the power of 3m into 2 to the power 3. I have rewritten this expression here. So what I will do is, 3 to the power of 3n is common. So I will take it outside the bracket here. So 3 to the power of 3n into 3 square minus 1 divided by 3 to the power of 3m into 8. So 2 cube is 8. Now I will simplify this further. So 3 to the power of 3n into 9 minus 1 over 3 to the power of 3m into 8. So this will be equal to 3 to the power of 3n by 8, 3 to the power of 3m by 8. Now 8 and 8 gets cancelled. So in the next step, I will write 3 to the power of 3n minus 3m. So this is equal to 3 to the power of 3n minus m. Now this step can be written as, so this can be written as 3 to the power of 3 into minus m plus n, or this will be equal to 3 to the power of minus 3 into m plus m minus n. So I can write it as 1 by 3 cube to the power of m minus n. So this will be equal to 1 by 3 cube. So m minus n is equal to 1. So this will be equal to 3 to the power of 3 cube. So that will be 1 by 27 is the answer. So 3 to the power of 3n into 9 minus 1. So that will come up to 3 to the power of 3n to the 8. So 3 to the power of 3m into 8. So 8 and 8 gets cancelled. We are left with 3 to the power of 3n minus 3m. So 3 is common. I'll take it outside the bracket. So n minus m. So now I am simplifying this. I am taking the minus sign. So when I take the minus sign, I will get 1 by 3 cube into m minus n. So value of m minus n is given, that is 1. So 1 by 3 cube, that is equal to 1 by 27. So the next problem is 5 to the power of 2 by 3. So this can be written as 5 to the power 2n into 5 to the power 3 plus 3 into 5 square to the power of n whole over 5 square to the power of n plus 2 minus 4 into 5 to the power of 2n plus 3. So this is equal to 5 to the power of 2n into 5 to the power 3 plus 3 into 5 to the power of 2n whole over. Now this I can rewrite as 5 to the power of 2n plus 5 to the power of 4 minus 4 into 5 to the power of 2n into 5 to the power 3. Now I will rewrite this. So 5 to the power of 2n. 5 to the power of 2n is common. So I am putting it outside the bracket. So within the bracket, I will have 5 cube plus 3. Then next here, I am having 5 to the power of 2n is common. So I will take out the 5 to the power of 2n is common. I am taking out. Then 5 to the power of 4 minus 5 to the power 3. So 5 to the power of 2n, 5 to the power of 2n gets cancelled. So I am getting 5 cube. So 5 cube means what? 5 cube is 5 into 5 into 5. So that will be equal to 125. So I will write here 125 plus 3 whole over. We have 5 to the power 4 minus 5 cube into 4. Now this I can simplify it as 125 plus 3 plus 125 into 4. So this will be equal to 128 by 625 minus 500. So this will be equal to 128 by 125. So this is the answer. So I am getting 128 by 125. Now the next problem, the last problem here. So the last problem here is 2 to the power of minus 3n into 3 to the power of n into 4 to the power of n by 2 whole over 9 to the power of n by 2 into 2 to the power of minus 2n equals 1. So we have to prove that this expression equals 1. So we will simplify the numbers here. So this will be equal to 2 to the power of minus 3n into 3 to the power of n into this 4 I am writing as 2 square. 2 to the power of 2 whole to the power of n by 2 whole over 9 is there. So instead of writing 9, I will write 3 square. 3 square to the power of n by 2 into 2 to the power of minus 2n. Now, I will simplify this further. So, when I simplify this further, I will get 2 to the power of minus 3n into 3n into 2 to the power n whole over. So, this 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So, 3n is remaining into 2 to the power of 2n is 2 to the power of minus 2n. Now, I am simplifying this. So, when I simplify this, so I will get 2 to the power of minus 3n plus n plus 2n. So, 3n gets cancelled. So, I will get here. So, 2n plus n is 3n. So, plus 3n minus 3n gets cancelled. So, 2 to the power of 0, that is 1. So, we get the answer as 1. So, when you are having this problem, so you have to just break down the numbers into multiples, and then we have to apply the law of indices and then work out the problem. Hope you have all understood this sessions on problems on indices. Thank you.